This is a HeadGum podcast.
Sometimes when the world feels insane, you can take a little peek inside of Rachel's little brain. All these thoughts are swirling round and round inside. So join us on this journey as we take a little ride. We'll talk about dogs and kids and things. We'll talk about chicks and tampon strings. We'll talk about boys that'll make you cry. We'll talk about death, 'cause people die.
Hi, by the way.
Hello.
It's so nice to have you and to meet you.
So excited. I'm so excited to do this.
Oh, good. Well, we are so excited you're doing it. So thank you.
My pleasure.
I was saying we were just talking about the New York cold. We started that conversation.
Well, it's funny because you look like you're in New York and cold, Olivia, right now with
Right.
your beanie, and Paige is in Miami, like you said. So you're not even there. But we like to talk about the cold elsewhere. Well, we're both from LA, so we
Yeah. Have you ever lived not on the West Coast?
I spent a lot of time in Toronto or outside Toronto. So I have experienced some real levels of cold.
Yeah, no, that's like they're built different up there.
It's not okay.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm from Albany too. So like I'm
Oh my
used to
God.
even like a little bit colder.
Yeah. That's
But-
like similar to Toronto, I feel like. Like
Yeah.
it's just a different level of like, I'm not going to walk out of my house.
So how does one reconcile with that? Like my husband's from Pittsburgh, so it's like normal. They're like, yeah, the wind hits you in the face and it's freezing. And I'm like, but how do you get okay with that?
I feel like because I grew up, like I didn't know that people like moved away. You know, like I didn't know you could move to another state. I was like, that's for other people. That's not for me. And then like anytime I'm in LA, you truly do feel like you're on vacation. And now I'm like, wait, why do I live in New York? But it's also like everything's there. But it's the same with LA. Like there's only a few places you can really live once you've lived in New York City and LA, you know?
True. That's why we always say it's weird because we're from LA.
Yeah.
And we're like, because where do you go?
What do you do?
What do
like
you
I
do
used to
from
be,
here?
I used to go down to the South a lot, and I would always be like, okay, but if you're hungry after 9:30, you have to make it because you're not ordering from anywhere. And I'm like, I can't live like that.
So spoiled, right?
Yeah.
But it's funny
We
because
make our own food.
That'd be insane.
but we all have like this idea of like, oh my God, I would love to just live in the middle of nowhere, you know, on a farm, whatever. But then you're like, you get to a certain point where you're like, how? But how? For how long?
I do think of people in LA. I'm like, I would love to go to a farmer's market, you know, just like walk around. Like they have it so nice. Like in New York, that's obviously not a thing in the winter.
Right. You're like walking around in winter here in a tank top.
Yeah.
Sometimes, for sure. Yeah. But that's so funny because like my dream, I'm like, I've never lived in New York. And that's like, I feel like at this point in life, maybe it's something that will never be realized because, you know, kid and everything else.
Yeah.
But I'm so envious of.
I will say it's definitely easier in your, like, you don't think about certain things regardless in your 20s, but you certainly don't think like, okay, my feet are going to hurt. Like if I walk this many blocks. Now in my 30s, I'm like, no, I'm not going to a workout class when it's 4 below. Like that would be insane.
Talk to us about your 20s.
Oh my God. I had the best time in my 20s. I feel like really living in New York City was like a character of my 20s. I mean, I'm sure you feel the same way in LA. Like, I don't think I would have wanted to do my 20s anywhere but a major city.
I mean, we did it. Yeah.
We definitely did it. But that's so interesting. So like, if you're not in a major city, you're thinking like what? Wouldn't you be curious, like to go to the smallest parts of the country and just talk to people what it's like
to
growing
do-
up and living in your 20s and like, what do you do? I
well,
mean,
even like living in New York, I feel like there was like a rotation of people. So I feel like in a small town, I'd be like, well, I've dated everyone. Like I can't, how am I?
Yeah. What do you think dating apps are like in those towns? It's like swiping 3 times.
I feel like it's probably like a lot of swingers. Honestly.
Oh, yeah, that's what you hear.
I feel like it would have to be.
Is that a thing?
Well,
that you've heard?
In small towns. Yeah,
Really?
right?
Do you watch
Do you
Mormon
guys swing?
Housewives?
No.
I have it. I've had it downloaded on my iPad to watch for the past 2 years.
No, you
I
have
am
to.
going to.
Secret
Yeah.
Lives of Mormon Wives, because that's like how that show started. They were all Mormon. And then I don't know if it was because of COVID that they were like all together all the time. And then they just started being like swingers, except they were Mormon. And so it was more like we made out with each other. And so you're like, okay.
Wait, they're actually openly like swingers?
They said
and they
it.
talk
Not
about it?
anymore, because they all like actually ended up like getting divorced. You have to watch it. It's so
oh my
good.
God.
We had one on, Rachel, remember?
Yeah, I know.
It was the sex scandal where they were all hooking up with each other. And I feel like a lot of times in those towns, you do get a little bored. But also, I don't think it's just like being in a small town that makes you bored. I also think the age at which people get married is maybe not the healthiest, in the sense like there's stuff they still needed to get out of their systems that they didn't. Could be a player in it, you know?
What do you think like ideal age for marriage is or should be?
Okay, so actually I froze my eggs this year, and
I want to hear about that, but yes.
I'm like a big proponent of freezing your eggs. I just feel like it almost, even if it doesn't work or something happens, it did give me like a peace of mind immediately when I went and did it. I feel like there's no age for marriage, but I will say I won't, if I have a daughter, I probably won't ever talk about getting married in your 20s to her. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I changed so much in my 20s that I don't, like, if I were to have gotten married in my 20s, I'd be divorced. Like, there's just no way.
Or swinging.
And when I went to freeze my eggs, one of like the whole spiels that they tell you is they can see exactly when you were the most fertile. And I think it's like you're 21, like 21 to 25 or something.
Thanks.
And so I'm like, well, why wouldn't anyone say, hey, freeze your eggs now, then you won't have to think about it for like 15 years.
That's so smart. And I love that you're just talking about it because it's so true. No one wants to, not no one, but like settling down at 21 and that's it. And starting a family, it just isn't realistic.
And I have heard of some like companies will pay like a portion or pay for you to do. I just think it should be so, man, like I really so believe in it.
Well, because in my opinion, I'm like, you should get married till you're in your 40s. Like, you know, like live life, experience whatever. I mean, it's supposedly the long haul. You know, you're going to be with this person for so long.
And I will say, I do believe in like where there are some relationships where they're like, we met in second grade.
Of
and
course.
like that was it, you know, like that is really nice. I'm just like, I don't know anyone like that. And I certainly wasn't.
I think if it does happen that way, that's amazing. But also your frontal lobe isn't developed.
No.
Like it's literally not developed until you're 25. So the choices you're making. And then I also find it fascinating that a large portion of people are on birth control, which also dulls your senses. So you're not smelling into the right pheromones of your partner.
I just learned about that like a couple years ago.
I had no idea. Yeah, no idea. And I was on birth control
for so long. It's kind of fascinating.
Right?
Well,
and it makes sense. You're like, dang, my senses were dulled.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, that explains so much.
I've gone on birth control like so many different times in my life for different stuff. Like if you're on an acne pill, like they make you go on it. I was like diagnosed with PCOS at one point, and then another doctor was like, you don't have PCOS. And every time I was like on birth control, I felt it like immediately. Like
Yeah.
I felt like my brain chemistry almost changed. And I was like, okay, I can't do this.
Yeah, it's so weird if you really think about what it does to you. I mean, every single month I felt nauseous like I was pregnant. I don't know, some people get that. Like it just fucks with your body so much. But like just the pheromone thing is bizarre to me. Like how it can actually alter that. How many people are making the wrong choice?
Well, it is funny. Like now, if I think back to like boyfriends, like there definitely were a few that like if they like even like high school, college, if they like played a sport where I was like, I don't like your sweat smell. Yeah. And I feel like
that's a thing.
That was my body being like, he's not for you. You hate his smell.
But it's so true. Or if they
also
really stink.
I also get so many UTIs, like chronic UTIs. So if I ever slept with someone and got a UTI, I was like, I'm sorry, we're not compatible.
I mean, but to me, I'm like, that's everyone. Yeah. I'm just like that.
Because you always get a UTI or I
always get.
How often are you getting them? Like a year?
4 times.
Okay, same.
Yeah. I've gone to get tested. They've checked my anatomy. It's like a whole thing.
Okay, so my most recent thing that I've been doing is I take a cranberry supplement twice a day. And then I take a oregano supplement. And I'm usually on a pretty, like every 4 months I'll get one. And like February, I should get one, but I haven't yet. So I'm like, I don't want to jinx it, but also like I'm trying this new like regimen out. So if it works, you'll have to do it.
I'm going to have to do it. The doctor last told me you may just have to be one of those people that takes an antibiotic every time you have sex. And I was like,
what?
Yeah.
That's not good for your gut, for your microbiome, like all the things. I'm like that's not a good
B
option.
For UTIs?
No, literally.
Yeah, they're like, you just have to be on it every day.
That's horrible.
We need a cure. Like I can't. And then I'll have girls DM me that have never had a UTI before in their lives. And they'll be like, is this just a normal thing that you're walking around with during the day? And I'm like, they are so debilitating. Like in college, I used to be able to like go to class, go to like do whatever. And then as I got older, they would truly debilitate. Like I wouldn't be able to move off of the toilet. Literally, I'd have to pee every 4 seconds.
It's the freaking worst. And then you can't sleep at night if you wake up with it. And then you just have to sit on the toilet and you're wide awake and it's nothing. It's actually debilitating and very painful. And I also heard like it could be connected to autoimmune in some way. Like,
okay.
Like it's like inflammation. Because it's like, it's not necessarily anything to do with the person per se.
Right. No, it like most likely isn't.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I'm like, maybe you're just allergic to certain dicks.
Right.
Which also is a thing. Today's episode is brought to you by Elma. A year from today, who do you want to be? What version of yourself do you hope you're living as?
Maybe you're feeling less anxious. Maybe you feel more like yourself again. Maybe your relationships feel stronger, or something heavy that you've been carrying just doesn't take up as much space anymore.
For me, therapy has been a huge part of getting closer to that version of myself. But honestly, finding the right therapist wasn't always easy. I didn't always know where to look, and cost and insurance made it even more complicated. That's where Alma comes in.
Alma helps people find the right therapist, someone who makes you feel comfortable, challenges you in the right ways, and has the clinical skills to support you. Alma has a nationwide network of over 20,000 therapists, and 99% of them accept insurance, which can make care significantly more affordable. You can even see what you'll pay up front with their free insurance cost estimator.
You don't have to figure this out alone, and you deserve support that actually fits your needs.
A year from today is not far away. Get started now at helloalma.com/broadideas.
That's helloalma.com/BROADIDEAS.
Wait, have you seen the thing on TikTok where it's like Chinese girls giving all of the tips for like all of like Chinese medicine that they do just every single day and how it's supposed to be so good for your body. Have you seen any of that?
No.
Okay, so it's all about
I want
like,
my phone to listen.
No,
it feeds me.
It's all about like how in the morning you should that you should never consume anything cold, like no ice, like drinks, no beverages. Specifically in the morning, you should have hot water with lemon. And then they're having bone broth for breakfast. And it's supposed to be so, and I've been doing it recently, like doing hot water with lemon. And you know how we were talking about earlier, like you drink so many coffees and you get like anxious. If you do the hot water with lemon, I truly feel like then when you do have coffee, you don't get that anxious feeling.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
So you do the hot lemon, but how long do you wait to have your coffee?
I mean, everyone on TikTok, like all the girls that have made videos have been like, I'll never give up my iced coffee. I just make sure I drink like 3 warm liquids before, 3 or 2. Like they didn't give like a time limit, but it's just like the first thing you put in your body should be hot.
Well, and can it be hot coffee?
Mine's hot coffee.
No, it can't be hot coffee.
Yeah.
It can't be hot coffee.
I'm like, I think he's
hot coffee
hot.
would be better. Like I drink iced. And I never drink hot coffee, but hot coffee would be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot water with lemon and then hot coffee.
This is a health and wellness podcast.
This is all it is now.
Yeah.
We're solving all of it.
We're solving one UTI at a time.
One UTI. But it's funny. I feel like either girls are like UTI prone or like yeast infection prone.
Yeah.
And I lean yeast, which fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse.
rarely get a yeast infection.
I never do either.
Yeah.
You're one or the other.
You're one or the other.
That's
just like,
interesting.
Right? It's like people who hate Dr. Pepper, who don't like cherry flavored things. Like you're on either side of the spectrum.
Yeah, it's people who like cilantro and people who don't.
Correct.
I like it.
Yeast infection,
Yeah,
UTI. I mean, everything.
Do you like cilantro, Rachel?
I do.
Okay, you do. So we all like it. So it's not the bladder
No,
infection girlies.
UTI and cilantro don't go hand in hand. We're uncovering it here.
But do you feel like you get one when your like immune system is down?
A UTI or a yeast infection?
Either.
No.
I get one all the fucking time.
Yeah. See, I feel like if I'm like run down, where like most people will like get a sore throat, I like get a UTI.
I mean,
you know what we should do?
What?
Carry on.
No.
I'm gonna look up for shits and giggles.
What?
You know, Esther Hicks. Are you familiar with Esther Hicks?
Mm-mm.
Do you know, I'm not Esther Hicks. I'm sorry, Louise Hay.
No.
So you know Hay House, all the self-help books are under Hay House.
Okay.
Louise Hay is like the godmother of self-help. She originated the dang thing. And she talks about every body part has a spiritual or a psychological component to it, and that there's a specific affirmation for each body part. So if you have chronic anything, that it's something. I'm going to go ahead and look up UTI for Louise Hay.
Also yeast, because there are 2 types of people.
I'm only going to look up UTIs.
And also like when there's something wrong with your vagina, you're just like, I'll rip it out.
No, like
it's so annoying.
It's
because
so
you
annoying.
can't like openly say either, like, I don't know, like you can to your girlfriends, but you can't there's so many times where I've sent emails and I'm just like, look, I have a UTI. And so I can't get on this Zoom because I'm sitting on the toilet and I'm literally going to off myself. Like, but now I'm like, I just have to.
No.
Because nothing nothing explains it.
Like literally, and it'll shut everyone up too, by the way.
Well, maybe I found the cure, guys. Okay, you ready? We'll do UTI and then we'll do yeast infection.
Great.
According to Louise Hay's teaching, particularly in her book, You Can Heal Your Life, physical ailments often stem from emotional and mental imbalances. She associates urinary tract infections and bladder issues with emotional root causes, pissed off. Feeling anger or resentment, often towards the opposite sex or partner, anxiety and fear, general feelings of anxiety, fear, or letting go and holding on to old ideas, victimization, feeling put upon, criticized, or unloved, or lack of control, not trusting the flow and process of life. So then what she does is she offers affirmations for that, which are, I comfortably and easily release the old and welcome the new into my life. I am safe. I release all fear and embrace love. I trust the process of life.
Now repeat it back. No, I'm just kidding.
Me at 4 a.m. on the toilet. Just like,
Does any of that resonate for you?
honestly, I feel like, yeah. But I feel like, does that resonate for everyone?
I don't know.
But I would say, yeah, maybe.
Let's see if yeast infection is
see
any
if it's
different.
similar. Yeah.
Maybe once every 4 months, I am like really pissed off. that I feel like could track.
Well, also it
could track
oftentimes
infection.
things like manifest in the body that we don't express or even allow ourselves to feel, right? So if you're someone who's like not walking around expressing anger, then it manifests in your body.
Yeah.
Right?
I totally believe in that.
Yeah.
I do too.
You look up everyone and that's the same explanation for every ailment.
Did you ever?
Interesting. This is different.
Oh, wow. Okay, go.
According to Louise Hay, yeast infections are associated with feeling very confused.
Huh.
She's like, that confuses me. A lot of frustration, anger, and being very demanding and not trusting a family.
Huh?
Ooh.
What?
Weird.
That's totally different.
That's weird.
I
don't understand. I'm confused.
Well, she didn't give me the affirmation for it.
That's okay.
Affirmation. To overcome this, I allow myself to be all I can be, and I deserve the very best in life. I love and I value myself and others.
Okay,
screenshot these and send them around.
I'm going to send them around.
Because I'm going to need that. Have you ever gotten one of those massages or like, did you ever watch it was like a documentary on Netflix, but it was like Goop and it was like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the one where I forget who does it, but they do those like massages and it's supposed to be like trauma releasing? I feel like they're all over in LA and I want to do one.
What is it?
Yoni massages.
Yeah, like it's something like energy, like healing, but it's like how you like store trauma in like your hips or something. And it was this guy and he was like, he wasn't even like touching the person and they were like moving.
I believe it.
It feels like an LA thing.
It definitely feels like an LA thing.
It
Olivia's
is, but some of that LA shit is real.
Yeah, no, I truly believe. What are your guys' signs?
I'm a Virgo.
I'm a Libra.
What are you?
Okay, I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, my daughter's a Scorpio.
When's her birthday?
October 29th.
Oh, okay. I'm November 4th.
Oh.
So she's like a real Scorpio because she's like in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, because my mom is on the 31st and they're like the truest of the Scorpio sign.
Wow.
Interesting.
I love a
You're
Scorpio.
one day away from our other best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's the third. Okay.
She's the third. What's Hannah?
Hannah's a Leo.
Oh,
okay.
But she's a rising Scorpio, if like that means anything. And her husband is a Scorpio.
Oh.
I love Scorpios.
So she tends to surround herself with them.
Have you done your human design?
No, what is that?
Oh, boy. I can't explain.
I was going to say, how are you going to explain that?
Wait, is that the number thing where you like add up all your...
No, that's your Enneagram.
Okay.
Enneagram. You're getting real LA'd today.
No, I love that. I love all of this stuff.
I'm like with you though in Miami because I'm like, I don't know anything that she's talking about.
Yeah, you do. But the human design, look it up. It's interesting. It'll be cool to see what you and Hannah are both.
Yeah.
Because then if you work together in partnership, like Rachel and I did it, and it actually made a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. And we're like, that's so wild. That's how we naturally are.
Is it like you take a test, like almost like a personality thing?
No, it's like your astrology. So it's when you were born, where you were born, and then it describes like there's like 4 or 5 different types of humans. and it
Ooh.
describes what type of human you are and like how you're supposed to interact with the world.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah. Olivia's a penetrator. So if that gives you any insight.
Penetrator.
What are the options?
It's like you're either like a manifesting generator, a manifester, a projector, or a reflector.
Wait,
I
and
don't
what's
know.
this called? The what?
Human
Human
design.
design.
Okay, I have to do this.
No, you guys are going to go in on it and see, because it'll be fun for you guys to do together, because it's a thing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing that after.
Yeah.
You're like, after this, after we hang up.
She's like, I'm going now. Like,
I'm actually going to write it down so I don't forget.
Oh my God. I forget everything. I can't. I have to like write everything down.
So speaking of that, what's the weirdest like LA-ish type thing you've let yourself like be into?
Ooh. Honestly, I love a psychic. I do like psychic at least once a year. I love like an energy healer. I've never done like Reiki, but I'm sure I'd freaking love it. What are some other love a medium? Absolutely love a medium.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you done Tyler Henry yet?
no, I haven't.
You have to.
Yeah.
But I've watched all of those episodes. I've seen every single one.
Yeah.
I even went to, do you remember? I'm sure he's still around like doing it. I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. Remember John Edwards? He like had a TV show like in the early 2000s.
I'd have to look
He
him
had
up.
like brown hair. He was like a dad.
Okay.
I don't
Anyway, I think he like used to have a TV show, and he was like going around the country like doing a tour. And I like I was like, Mom, we have to go. And we went and we like sat in an auditorium, and it was like by chance if he would like pick up on anything for you. He didn't pick up on anything for us, but like ever since then, I'm obsessed with mediums.
Obsessed.
I love that you're just sitting in an audience, like
yeah, it was like in a hotel, like auditorium. I'm like, we're going. Tickets are at 7. Like,
I'm in. What draws you to that? Do you have someone who's past that you want to connect with?
Yes,
Rachel could do that right now.
Are you a medium? I have like family members who have passed that, but I feel very intuitive. And anytime I've gone to a psychic, I've always had them say like, if you really wanted to tap into being psychic, you could do it. And like, it scares me a little bit, but I've always had psychics say like, when you have children, you'll want to tap into it more. I've always just been like drawn to it. I've always just like 100% believed in it. I also feel like I've gone to mediums where I've definitely gone to people and you're like, okay, like you could Google that. But then they say one thing and you're like, okay, well, nobody would know that my grandpa called me that. Like, you know, like there's certain things. And then I'm like, I believe everything you say.
Right. I know it's hard to like get the thing where you like, I feel like just naturally, we just don't believe off the bat.
Right.
We're like a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever.
Naive or like.
Yeah, just not.
Skeptical.
Skeptical, yeah.
Thank you.
So me and Hannah have even had like a pet psychic come on.
What?
And we're like, like, okay, obviously we'll never know. But we're like, we choose to believe. And actually, I do think it was real because I had bought my cat a carrying case. Like she had an original one, like a normal one that I like brought her home in when she was a kitten. And then I got a new one. And the pet psychic was like, she hates her carrying case. She likes the old one. The new one smells. And I'm like, oh my God, how would you know I got a new carrying case? And I think it was true.
I believe it. See, but then I'm a skeptic, but then I'm the first one to jump on board.
Yeah,
like,
no, I believe
absolutely. He is reading your cat's mind.
You got to do Tyler. You guys got to do Tyler.
Yeah, I have to.
You have to.
Yeah, he knows stuff that like nobody would know.
You can also feel it. It's like you can feel it when someone's tapped into something that you're like, that's not of them.
Yeah.
You know?
I also feel like women in general are very intuitive. You know, like, you know, like how, like, something will happen with your best friend and you'll just like text her and be like, everything okay? And they're like, I was literally crying. Like, so I really do believe that like people have more of a gift.
Yeah.
I do too.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, it's crazy what you can do. And once you do have kids, it is like heightened times 100 anyways.
I could see that.
I feel like it's heightened times 100, but I also think for me, it causes the opposite because it does kick up more fear having kids. That then you're like, is this my instinct or is it my intuition? And then you're just like, so that's why as a psychic medium, they're probably like, it'll behoove you to be in touch with that part. Right. So when those things do come up, you'll have clear hits.
No, I feel like I ask myself that question every day. Like, is this my gut or am I being crazy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I do it all the time.
I think that's a healthy question.
Yeah.
Because really I think that, what?
Yeah, but how do you really know?
Because intuition will only speak through clarity's voice.
Put it on my tombstone. That was a great line.
Isn't that good? I know. She reminds all the time. It's that and then the other one through fear's voice, right?
Yeah, your instincts can lie to you and trick you because your instincts are set up to keep you alive. So they'll be real tricky little bitches.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're trying to keep you out of harm. Or even like sometimes put you in harm. Because it's your instincts. Like,
okay.
Like some people, not all, but some people have instincts that make them do harmful stuff to themselves.
Right.
Right? Like, for instance, if my instinct tells me to smoke cigarettes because I want something, that's an instinct. That's not my intuition.
Got it.
Do you see what I'm saying? So the instinct is fear-based and the intuition is clarity.
And sometimes you do just need like a drunk cig.
That's what yeah, I mean, a cig for sure. What did someone say the other day, which I was like, they were like, do you know what clarity is? And I want to ask you guys that. Do you know what clarity is?
I would say when I don't second guess it.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Can I just take hers?
No, what's yours?
Clarity is, like when there, well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like when there isn't anxiety attached to a decision.
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
The way this woman said it is she was like, clarity is a thought or a feeling that has zero resistance.
Yeah.
I was like oh.
Like when people are getting married and like the whole, like when you know, like I feel like I've asked every single one of my friends who is married, like, is that a real feeling that you felt? And every single person has like a different answer.
That's so interesting. Have you ever?
What are their answers?
Yeah.
Like my one girlfriend said, she was like, it's not like you have this overwhelming feeling of like, this is the person. She was like, it's more that you don't have any of the bad feelings you used to have in the past about people. Like, it's just, it's almost like the lack of feelings is how you know. And I was like, that's very interesting.
That is interesting.
Super.
And then I've had other friends be like, no, like there was a moment where I was like, I'm marrying this person and I didn't feel anxious about it. So I feel like it really is up to interpretation. And then I've had like a couple of friends who are like very blunt, be like, if you're second guessing it, like it's not no. Like,
right.
You know, which I feel like is the easiest answer.
Have you ever been at one of your friends' wedding where like you're the one that wants to stand up and be like, absolutely not?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Not a lot. I've been more. It's more, I've been a +1, I feel like, at a couple weddings where I didn't know the couple very well. And even just listening to their vows, I've been like, I don't know if you guys should take this next step. That seems crazy. But yeah, definitely.
Intuition, probably. Like, you know how, like, if you don't really know someone, but you can read them so clearly within the first 5 minutes. It's probably the same thing. Like, you're at a wedding and you're like, this is a no.
Yeah. I also feel like COVID, I feel like for whatever reason, a lot of people got nervous and got scared and were like, I need to get married and have a baby, you know?
Oh, wow.
just in terms of like, not even close friends, just like, I feel like the like outer circle of people where you're like, they're married now? Like, I had no idea.
It's really funny that you can get those hits within like 3 seconds and you're like, but they missed it.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Like how do they not know?
How did they not know? You know?
Yeah. I feel like that's just like being scared of like the unknown.
Mm-hmm. Or
you know,
alone. How do you
Rachel
feel
and I
about
have
that?
talked about what?
Oh no, I was saying about like being alone or the unknown.
Yeah.
Like, how does that sit with you?
I love living alone. So it actually doesn't worry me. I don't know though. I mean, I've always known though, like I wanted to get married and have children, but I will say once I got into my 20s, like when I was 25, I was like, oh, I'll be married and have kids when I'm 30. And then when I turned 30, I was like, that's insane. That's why would I ever think that? And now I'm 33 and I'm like, I don't even care. Like, I don't think about it. It'll happen when it happens. And if it doesn't happen till like I'm 45, like, okay, amazing.
Right.
Like now I think of it so differently. It goes back to like in the beginning when we were talking about like the ideal age to get married. I don't think there is one, like you have to feel it, but I know for me, it definitely wasn't in my 20s.
Right. But do you feel like you feel that way because, yeah, I was going to say because of the egg freezing, is it way more relaxed where you're like whenever because you have that?
Definitely. Yeah.
We're such advocates for it.
I'm such an advocate for it. I just think it's like, and also there's one thing that people I feel like don't talk about it. Of course, like you get nervous to like do the shots yourself. I found that to be like the easiest part. One thing I feel like people didn't say is I like felt a little maternal. Like when I was doing it and when I was walking to like my doctor's office to get the actual procedure and your like stomach is like so bloated. I'm like walking the streets of New York City and I'm like, if anyone comes even close to me right now, like I will lose it. Like I felt extremely hormonal and like maternal, but in a good way. I also felt amazing. And I feel like I have low estrogen because I loved the way the shots made me feel.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Like I was happier. Like I really, like that week of shots, I was like, I love my life. I love everything that's like around. And so I feel like I actually have a little bit of a hormonal imbalance because that's not normal. That I like should have.
I feel like most people are like, I'm psychotic.
Yeah.
I don't feel good. Yeah.
So I feel like maybe I naturally have low estrogen.
There you go. I mean, that could be. Also, I think that the insurance policy on that is such a psychic freedom to be like, I can live my life however I want. And I've got that. We didn't have that growing up. Like,
well, it wasn't
no one we knew.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking about it. Like, I would have done it. I would have 100% done it and probably had more kids today.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like, well, let's just use an egg we have on ice.
Oh, I so would have done it in my 20s if I knew.
Yeah. Everybody needs to go do it. And yeah, like you said, certain companies will like pay for it.
Right. Because there's that part.
Right. No, it is. It can be expensive and it definitely like, but I will say I loved the place that I went. It was called Extend Fertility in New York. And I really feel like the doctor, like you get on so many Zooms and like you can ask so many questions. Like I feel like they were just so informative while you're doing the process that it was actually making me mad because I was like, I wish more people knew about this when they were in their 20s. Like they should go to high schools and be like, after college, don't freak out because then you can do this.
Right.
Agreed.
I know.
You know,
I think you're a really good PSA for it.
Thank you. That and beta blockers. I love a beta blocker.
Let's talk about beta blockers.
I've never tried them.
Oh my God. Do you ever get nervous like to perform or do anything?
I have anxiety like a motherfucker.
Okay. So when me and Hannah went on tour, I was like dating someone, and I was just like, I had such bad anxiety, and I never had like stage fright. Like I would have like the normal like butterflies before you're about to go out on stage, but it was never to the point where I was like, I'm gonna pass out. And so we were at a show, we were in Denver. I also think like the altitude had something to do with it because I just never do well in Colorado.
That makes sense.
And we're like about to go out, and I say to Hannah, I'm like, I'm having a panic attack. Like my hands are numb. Like I'm about to start crying. Like I can't breathe. And luckily my makeup artist, who was like a friend of mine who happened to be in Colorado at the time, she was like, one of my girlfriends takes beta blockers. Like I'm going to run and get you one. She comes back, she gives it to me. And immediately the physical symptoms of a panic attack started to leave. I go out, I do the show, I'm like totally fine. They have changed my life. Like any social anxiety, like and it's different from a Xanax. Like I've taken a Xanax before, and I personally don't feel like there is a thing where like Xanax can do the opposite effect to you. And I kind of feel like I have that because I've just never liked the way it made me feel. Where with a beta blocker, it's for people with high blood pressure. So it just takes away like the physical symptoms of what like the start of a panic attack is. And then it almost like tricks your brain into like, I'm not having a panic attack. Like I don't have any of the symptoms. Like anytime I have to do anything live, I pop one. I had to interview Martha Stewart. I popped two.
That was great.
Like,
oh my God.
I'm like, I could never do this without that.
Wow.
They're also like a little bit of a security blanket, but I don't take them every day. I truly only take them like performance wise.
But like, that's what they're intended to do. And that's the difference between Xanax is like, you're not going to get high from a beta blocker. Like you can really actually end up high from a Xanax. Yeah. And did you have this sensation, which I thought was really weird? If you're someone that's used to having anxiety and then it's gone, that gave me anxiety. I was like, do you know what I mean? I was like, I don't feel it.
Like when you're on like a Xanax type medicine?
Yeah, or a beta blocker. Like there was something, I had taken a beta blocker and I remember feeling like really strange about the fact that my anxiety wasn't there and not being able to grab it. And I was like, whoa, like, where is it? Like that's
like almost
going to
like
give me a panic attack. Yes.
Yeah. Well, because it's like familiar.
Correct.
Where, see, I feel like when I first took a beta blocker, I had never experienced like an actual panic attack. Like I had experienced anxiety and like, oh, I'm a little more nervous than usual, but I'd never experienced like a full blown 2 minutes. Like I think I'm dying panic attack. And I don't know how people deal with that so often.
I find like just knowing once you pop that, like it all kind of calms down because a lot of it's mental, right?
Yeah.
Like, so just knowing that you have the relief coming is also just a relief from the panic attack. And I've never taken a beta blocker because I have anxiety about taking anything, not knowing what it's going to do. Yeah. Which I've always been that way.
I've kind of have that a little bit with Xanax. I don't know why. Where I'm always like, okay, but what if I like don't wake up? Like I'm like, okay, that's not gonna happen. But no, that's why I like the beta blocker because it's like I take it, I do whatever I have to do to perform, and then like it's over. I'm done with it.
Is it a prescription?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever felt it change your performance? Like, does it feel like ever slowed down or like you're reaching for yourself in any way?
No, because I think I've always taken like such a low dose, but I do have girlfriends that have taken it before and they take it almost like right before bed. And like my one girlfriend will be like, it really calms me down just to like go to sleep. And so I'm like, oh, that's so interesting because I take it in the exact opposite way. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're interesting creatures.
Yeah, we really are.
Do you know what I mean? We're like, I'm going to go on stage by choice.
Yeah.
Freak myself out so bad that I have to take a pill. And then that to me makes sense. But then it's also the same feeling that your friend's having of just straight up going to bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that same kind of
and like
panic
honestly,
or anxiety.
I probably should be on an anxiety medicine every single day. But to your point, I'm like a little nervous that it would change my normal personality. And then it's like, okay, well, that's my job. And then if all of a sudden, like my personality is different. And that's like my own anxiety with it, you know, which is like not real. But it's also like I come from like a family who like would have never, if you brought up like taking anxiety medicine like 10 years ago, my mom would have been like, suck it up. You know, like that was so not a thing in my household. It wasn't until like my 20s and like 30s that I'm like, no, people like go to therapy, like and take medicine.
Oh, really? So your family was like just hardcore, like.
Well, my family was very like old school, is very like old school Italian. And so like when I was growing up, like it was like I didn't have ADHD. It was just like you don't listen. It was like stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Where now I'm like, oh my God, maybe like autism is involved, or maybe like not for me personally, but I'm just saying like now I feel like their eyes have opened a little bit to it.
Right.
But I think that probably plays a part in why it took me so long to take anxiety medicine without like even really knowing it.
Well, it's true. It's just there's so much more open dialogue, I think, in general about it now. But like, my mom's side of the family is like East Coast Italian as well. And I know like that mentality of like, you're fine.
Yeah. Like I feel like I was literally the first one to go to therapy. I was like, guys, I'm going to do this for our family. Okay.
Yeah.
It ends here.
Yeah. No, and I love going to therapy.
Do you think the exposure you got, I mean, think about that though on the psyche, like you have been out there in the public eye now in a way most people will never experience. Like that's a lot on the nervous system. Yeah. Even if it's going well, that's a lot on the nervous system. And you came out, you guys probably didn't know this was going to happen, right?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of my panic attack too was I knew that I was leaving reality TV. People didn't. I knew that I was like about to go through a breakup, like other people didn't. And leaving reality TV, I feel like was such a come down that I didn't know was going to happen, because you go from like showing so much of your life to then like this summer I was like, okay, so what do you guys do on a Saturday night, like when there's no cameras around? And my friends are like, we're in bed by 9. Like, what are you talking about? But my body, like feeling my body this summer, like I was like, I don't think I've been this relaxed on a Friday night in July since I was 23 years old. Like truly, if even now, I feel like it took me like a full year for like my cortisol levels to like go down. Even if I see like a advertisement for like Summer House, I get like, oh shoot, what's the clip? And then I'm like, I'm not even in it. It's okay, you're fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a big thing and like such a transition.
Yeah. And I don't think I realized it when it was like happening. It wasn't until like probably like the middle of the summer that I was like, oh, my body knew like I was going through a change before like I let my brain be like, yeah, we're going through a big life change.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. It's the same kind of question you were asking your friends about marriage. It's like when you made that choice, what did you feel in that moment? Did you know? Did the questions leave? Like it's kind of a similar life choice with as big a stake.
Yeah. It was almost like it wasn't a choice. Like it was like I knew, okay, well, this is like my next part of my life. Yeah. There wasn't like an overwhelming feeling or decision. Like, should I stay? Should I go? It was kind of like a natural, like, yeah, no, I'm not going to keep doing this.
Well,
you know,
good for you.
which felt good because I was nervous that when I made the decision, like, would there be a moment like, oh my God, I made the wrong decision? And I didn't feel that. And so I was like really,
clarity.
I was thankful to my intuition for that, you know?
Right. There was no second guessing.
Yeah, no.
It always feels right.
Yeah.
I was asking someone about ayahuasca. They were like talking about ayahuasca and going on a journey and whatever. And I was like, well, what he was explaining to me is like, it's not like I got this profound download of answers. He's like, it was just that the questions stopped. And I was like, whoa, that's amazing. I guess that's clarity.
And that's how I feel after like I go see a psychic. You're like, oh, I won't ask that question now for another couple months.
Wow.
Now ayahuasca, I'm like, that's a bit too. I don't know if I could ever do that.
See, I can't even do a beta blocker. So
I could never do ayahuasca. I would be so nervous that I would stay like that.
Same.
That is why I could never.
Well, how do you feel about like other like hallucinants? Is that the word?
I get nervous. I'm too nervous. Although I will say I do have a couple girlfriends who have done ketamine therapy and they really liked it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could do it. I feel like I would just like fall asleep.
That sounds nice. But that all sounds scary to me. Like that kind of stuff freaks me out because I'm like, like what if you do get stuck there? Or like, I don't know. Freaks me out.
Yeah, no, I think there's definitely like a lot more. But I feel good with my beta blocker and my psychic. You know,
like,
it's all I can manage right now.
That's
Has the psychic ever told you something you didn't want to hear?
No, no, but there have been things where she's like a couple years ago, she was like, and you'll be like in a new apartment. And I'm like, I love this apartment. I'm never leaving this apartment. Like, that's crazy. Like certain things. And then like the year later, I was like, actually, I think I'm going to move. So there have been things like that where I'm like, okay, that'll just like that's not happening because I'm not planning on that. And then I'll think back and I'll be like, oh, she told me this was going to happen.
Do you talk about her?
I have talked about her before. There is one thing that she had said, this was years ago, and it had never happened, and I think about it all the time.
Oh, no.
One time she was like, if you are ever in a situation where you're sitting somewhere, whether it's like a theater and there's like a stage or you're at like a movie theater and you feel like the ceiling is caving in.
What?
It is get up and leave.
What?
And I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Kidding me?
And I'm not kidding. This has been like probably 5 years that every theater or like any type of building like that I go in, I like look up at the ceiling. And I'm like, okay, well, like it's not falling. So
yeah,
I think about it all the time.
Like, you're like, but is like my instinct telling me or my intuition? Like, what the fuck?
If I do ever find myself in that situation, I feel like I will be the first person to be like, we have to leave. Like, no, I know that this is about to fall. Like, I feel like I won't guess it.
That's such a mind fuck, though,
so anyway,
what they told you.
So scary.
Yeah.
Anytime you're in a theater or something. It was when you went to see The Medium when you were a kid.
I'm like, I can't ever go see a play.
No.
Yeah.
To me, that's still, and this is like, no, my brain is so interesting. Mm-hmm. But to me, that's even comforting. Because I'm like, okay, I can deal with like a ceiling caving in over like an active shooter. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like if someone put that in my head, I'd be done for.
Yeah.
But caving in ceiling, like I'd be like, okay, I'm by the exits. I'm going to run. Mm-hmm. We're good.
Well, I always think like, did she tell me because I'm supposed to save the other people that like I've run so many scenarios in my head before.
Wait, you think it's falling and you yell to the whole theater and you evacuate it?
I'm like, should I announce it? Like, what's the protocol? Like, is it just me? Like,
you stop Hamilton and you go on stage and you're like,
I'm like, guys, we have to exit.
Oh my God, I love
I think about it all the time.
One day to hear that you were wild.
And you saved an entire
let
theater.
You guys know.
Oh my God. Okay. Should we end with our game with Paige? What do you think?
Oh,
we brought it back last week.
I guess we brought it back.
But I liked the spin. I like the spin you did on it though. Lou.
Oh, fuck, marry, watch?
Yeah.
So instead of fuck, marry, kill, We're going to
It's
do
like-
fuck, marry, and then watch. So you'd let him watch.
Okay.
Okay.
I love it. I love how
She was like, okay, I've been
There
waiting
gotta-
for someone to
no-
ask me
yeah.
that.
no
about
hesitation.
Wait, let's do a few. Can we do one, Rachel, that's reality edition? Like 3 reality stars.
Okay.
But you're going to have to help with that because I don't know any. I know Nick
I know.
Vile.
I
Let's
feel like
put
I'm
him as one.
a little dated on it though.
That's okay. Who else? Well, okay. How about this? I'm trying to think. These are the only male reality stars. Nick Vile, Scott Disick, and one
See,
more.
we're
Rachel.
like we're really showing our age here.
I know.
What about the guy?
I don't watch any reality TV
But do you know who those two
because
are?
it like literally gives me anxiety. I do know who those two are.
Okay, so we need one
What's
more.
that third one that you would know? Who's the one that had
no,
the
she
affair?
can't do it. The
What?
affair. Oh, the what's his face? Scandival.
Oh, Tom Sandoval?
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys. What
Yeah.
a crazy lineup you just gave me. You gave me Scott Disick, who literally.
You're
Oh
like
my God.
literally.
I mean, I
slept
guess.
with him?
Okay, I'm. Imagine. I guess I'm marrying Scott because
Which
I
Scott.
would hang out with like Chloe and Courtney and like I would just like befriend. I feel like
You'd
I'd
be
be
so
a great
happy.
stepmother to Penelope.
that's a good life.
Who was the other one? Oh,
Nick Vile and Tom Sandoval. Is that how you say it?
honestly, I would make both of them watch because I wouldn't want to sleep with either.
They're watching
So.
you and Scott married.
Yeah,
have
like,
sex.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
they'd have to,
okay.
and they'd have to like pay, you know.
Yeah. Okay, now let's give her one
Okay.
that's not reality.
Okay, 3. Oh my God, my brain is so old. Like I
Okay,
can't.
let's go young. Let's go Austin Butler,
Okay.
Harry
Okay.
Styles,
Okay.
and Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's a good night.
Austin Butler, Timothy Chalamet, and who was the other one?
Harry Styles.
Okay, Harry Styles, I'm gonna have watch because I can't do a skinny scarf. It's not for me. It's for other people. You totally have at it. I can't do it. So I'm gonna have him watch. Austin Butler, I have never truly been into a blonde, so I would say,
Wait, can we switch him to Jacob Elordi?
okay, well then Mary.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel like I was feeling something coming from the screen.
Marry Jacob Elordi because
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah.
And then I guess sleep with Timothy Chalamet because I would be interested to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody is interested to know because he is holding down
Yeah.
fucking some top tier stuff.
He definitely has a swag.
Oh,
That-
100%.
He very much reminds me of like a different font of Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
like,
totally.
you're so swaggy. And now I feel like Gen Z doesn't even say that word anymore, but
No,
they're
it's
really like
Riz.
missing out.
They are.
What
I
did
know.
they say?
They say
Riz.
What did they say?
Riz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going swag because that's just
Yeah, well,
that's
that's just
Yeah,
it just
it
makes
just-
more sense.
it makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. Like I think everyone is a little bit curious.
I'm very curious. You know, and I feel
Yeah.
like growing up in New York City, I feel like that's why he has
That.
this. Yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
But would you do the same combos, Rachel? Would you do that Harry Styles watch?
I
Mary,
feel like they're a
Jacob
little young
Elordi?
for me, so I don't know
Hmm.
that I can play this round. You know what I mean? Like,
they're of age.
how old are they?
No, they're all in their.
Are they?
Oh no, they're not all in their 30s, but they're all in their late 20s.
Who's not in their 30s?
I don't think any of them are in their 30s.
Hold on. Can I
Harry
look really
Harry
quick?
Styles is
He
actually.
is, I
ma-
looked
Harry
him up
Styles.
recently because I thought he wasn't, and he's like 32.
And
or something.
isn't Jacob
How old is he?
I would say Jacob Elordi's like 28.
Okay.
Did you see Wuthering Heights?
I haven't yet.
Me
No.
either.
No.
He's 28.
to.
Okay.
Okay.
He's 28.
Okay.
And then I'd say Timothy Chalamet is probably the same.
Probably, he
Maybe
is 30.
26. Oh, he
He's
is.
30.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. He turned 30 December 27th.
And
Did
how
you
old is Harry
see?
Styles?
32-ish because we just looked him up.
All
Did
right,
we see what?
They're legal.
Harry
Did
Styles.
you watch Marty Supreme?
32.
I didn't expect it to be 3 hours. I just
It's
like
3
It was 3
hours?
hours.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It was
3
3 hours.
hours is aggressive.
Yeah, it
It was fun.
oh. Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, I liked it. It was like unique.
Very.
What is your favorite from the year?
Okay, you know what I really, really loved that I think got snubbed was
What?
Hamnet.
That's my favorite. That's
I
my
think
favorite.
if she doesn't win the Oscar, but what is anyone doing? He didn't even get nominated for one, which I think
Insane.
is insane. It was so. I just think it was great for like that genre and like that type of movie. I just think the acting was so incredible. Half the time I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I am obsessed with watching her on the screen.
Right? I think it's the best thing I've seen.
Yeah. I agree.
Wait, was
Like,
it not nominated
period.
for Best Picture?
Yeah.
No, it is.
It is.
Oh, it is. It is.
It
But
is.
you're
But
just saying he
she's
didn't
like-
get nominated. She did, though.
Yeah, she got nominated. He didn't get nominated for like best supporting actor, which he absolutely should have.
It doesn't make any sense. Rachel, you have to see it.
Yeah,
No,
you
but you
have-
told me about it, and I don't want to go through that.
But it's like
But
truly
you have
art.
to.
Like
Yeah.
that. It was one of those movies where you're like, oh, this was like a real art piece of a movie.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
The only thing I saw was, what did we go see, Lou? The Neil Diamond cover band.
Oh,
Song.
yeah.
And Kate Hudson was great in
Yeah,
that.
I love her.
Amazing.
I haven't. I started that actually last weekend and I fell asleep. I have to start that.
Like, yeah. It's a lot of
Oh,
Neil
you gotta
Diamond
finish it.
songs.
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's heavy on the Neil Diamond. It was great.
Yeah.
It was
No,
great.
it was.
She
It was
was
great. Everyone was
outstanding.
great. I thought he was great too, but he didn't
Yeah.
get nominated, right? For anything? I thought he did a good job.
I don't think he did, but she did.
She did. She's fantastic
Mhm.
in it. Yeah, for
She
sure.
is.
I
But
don't
Jessie
watch
Buckley
things.
is unlike anything I've seen in a long while.
Well, I will maybe watch just for her.
Do it, child.
Wait, who was watching you with? Harry Styles is watching because of the skinny scarf.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I just had to revisit for something
Mhm.
because I forgot. This was so much fun. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're amazing.
Thank you so much. I feel like we could talk to you all day for the rest of our life.
I know. It's just like
I'll
we're
come
just
back.
Please
You better come back.
come see us when you're in LA.
I will.
Yeah.
That was a HeadGum podcast.